What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. We're power level 4, and we've got a mission to run, I believe. When this legwork is done, we'll have a direct mission offer, so let's go ahead and play time forward and find out if that's true. I found our cop. She is District Captain Emmanuel Hayburn. Quite a nasty reputation, even willing to work directly against her own people. Sounds like our kind of character. Greedy enough to do whatever we need if the pay is right. Of course, she has a condition. We need to work a job for her to prove we're compatible. Emmanuel will pay well, and we can get a good look at her methods. Of course, she has to earn our trust too, or breaking the law together will cement our partnership, or I don't mind extra payday. You know what? Breaking the law will cement our partnership. We can help Emmanuel dig a pit of corruption so deep she can't climb out. Only choice? Keep helping us. Well, this is the perfect opening move. The more rotten she is, the better. Let me vid her in so you can hear her proposal straight from the source. Let me introduce Emmanuel Hayburn. Well, it's good to finally make the connect, Viking. I've been waiting for this meeting for a while. The regard is mutual. It's time we did some business together. First, let me be sure you know who you are dealing with. I am, as they say, a real meat eater. I grift, I graft, I skim, and I steal. But I'm coming to you, Cyber Knight, as a true professional. Someone with bona fide OPSEC chops. I need a real operator for real operations. You could say I'm a cannibal, but I don't like how it sounds. Carnivore has the right ring. You'll find I'm well connected. I'm in with a number of the syndicates, but I can't trust their bosses or their flashy hitmen with this kind of work. Starting to sound like you're putting us up against Bravestar. I've just sent you all the schematics and SWAT plans for an upcoming Bravestar raid. They are planning to hit the HQ of a hacking syndicate called the Electric Jackals in a little more than a week. Somehow the Jackals got hold of a Sigma 6 security AI trainer. The Ultratech Sigma 6 is a generation behind the latest Sec AI tech, but the world is jammed with out-of-date systems, so the exploit kits they are cooking are still worth a lot of money. And Bravestar's about to kick down their front door? They would, except you're gonna sneak in first. You're gonna gobble up their dinner before they can get to the party. And you must have a buyer lined up for the Sec AI trainer. Ready and waiting. Since we're gonna be partners, I'll be frank, it's another syndicate. The money on this one is too good to pass up. Has some nice symmetry to it, from one syndicate to another. This intel on the Jackal's hideout is very thorough. We usually don't get this much intel up front without some legwork. Wish they hadn't decided to hole up in the East Bank 72 sector. That dump is toxic. Unfortunately, we don't get to pick where we work. So how are they making exploit kits from the Sigma 6 trainer? It's a pretty sophisticated setup inside the chem factory. We know they have a Q tank to isolate the Sec AI trainer completely from any outside quantum signals. They must have a real expert down there to be able to spoof the trainer that hard. Otherwise, it would shut itself down. How do you get access to the entire case file? I have to be very careful not to cannibalize my own team's action. But I don't work alone. I have partners in other sectors and we trade leads. This is also how I can provide you with wider protection from Bravestar interference. This one is far enough away from me, I shouldn't even know it's happening. It's a nice safe hit. Where did they get the Sec AI trainer? Right now it's a mystery. Bravestar doesn't have anyone undercover in their group, so we don't have that kind of intel. I'd be interested in finding out, but it's not as important as getting our hands on the trainer itself. Why is it in a toxic dump? Well, they're a very small syndicate trying to break into the big time, so they staked out some territory that no one else wants, I guess. But, you know, people still live there, and the Blue Ox officially own that stretch, so they've got someone's approval to operate down there. Alright, well, by the time Bravestar arrives, we'll be long gone. Seems like a perfect opportunity to get our hands very dirty together. We can go far, us three. Carnivore is ready to be planned at the Command HQ. It is due in a solid 11 days, and so I would like to get someone, you know, for example, like my primary hacker, back from that. So Carnivore, if we look at it, requires my CK, requires a hacker. Payday is decent here, 450k is not terrible at all. Give Emmanuel, you know, decent amount of stuff here with the bonus influence and whatnot, some trust and whatever. A favor, I can figure out the secondary objective here. We have some extra convoys we can run. Let's go ahead and start them. This is an open raid for the SWAT. They might change their mind any minute and kick down the doors. We don't want the delay. Let's get there quickly then. So who are the Ejacs? Haven't heard of them. They're a smaller syndicate scrapping for a place at the bigger table. Now they have a Bravestar target on their back, so they aren't going to last. What's the big table where they want to play? Oh, they all want to play at the table with D-Cartel. But you've got to prove your worth, and it's, you know, if you want to audition with them. If they were left alone with their new Sigma 6 trainer, they might have shown they were worth a look. They're churning out mountains of UDs right now, which is why, which is their way to any of the big syndicates' heart. Or the, okay, yeah, it's the way. I'm just bad at reading. East Bank 72 is run by the Blue Ox. If you had to connect with them, it could be useful. Of course, the Ox are busy running product and extorting the remaining local squatters. The Electric Jackals must be paying them off to operate there, but that doesn't mean a well-priced bribe wouldn't land us an advantage. And so, in fact, we could run legwork here. There's no text, is what it is, to come through the Chemfac depths. We only have the plans the Brave Star drew up, which focuses on blasting down the front door. Not as imaginative as our usual entry, we'd have to tread a little more lightly. Case file has a lot of detail about the old chem factory that the Jackals are holed up in. They've done a good job collapsing, trapping, and blocking other entrances. But East Bank District 72 is famous because they dumped so much illegal nano-waste into the tunnels out of the factories. The Brave Star team reviewed what tunnel maps were recorded by UNA regulators who shut the sector down. The SWAT captain deemed the approach to be too risky for their force. Coming up from below would give our smaller team the element of surprise. No one in the Chemfac would be any the wiser if it comes to a fight in the tunnels. So we could try to look for legwork here. AIM could go, and I'm pretty sure I want to send her on this instead of somebody else. Only takes 1 day. They're going to delay briefly because we'll need to get her out of whatever she's doing, which is detoxing. The legwork takes 1 day. The mission's in 15, so we'll have time to even generate tokens here and do that. So with nothing else in front of us, let's go ahead and move time forward. He leaves a trainer. We have another detox spot open. Is anyone worth detoxing then? Let's sort by stress rather. Now the primary team is probably going to be Cyber Knight, Primary Hacker, Vanguard-Sniper, and so you can run this mission with 2 hackers. It saves you a bit of time overall, but you have to be confident that you don't need the extra weaponry. I actually feel like it is okay to run double hacker here, so that's what I'm going to try. And that means I'm just running Cyber Knight, Hacker, and I'm going to run Vanguard-Sniper as the last. So everyone else can go ahead and take detox, which means Emil can go, and that'll be that. You're gonna detox. I guess I'll use aim for the legwork. So let's let time tick forward again. Influence limit break. Dusty's now gonna be on a power play. This can allow him to get more weapons at some point, so that sounds good to me. Let's keep going. Hype limit break. Loyalty seems fine. I don't like limited time buffs, so let's do that. Influence limit break for Joe. Cool, we get to Puppet Master and bump all of them. This will get his street mods to maxed out, which is pretty solid for me. I'm cool with that. And we can double check some stuff now. Yeah, so Origami Joe should be fully capped. We can scroll down and make sure that's true, but indeed everything he currently has is capped out. So next thing would be probably getting a power play to get more stuff. Do want to check real quick though, weapon mods wise. Click the wrong thing, weapon mods here. Powerful and rare. And I assume some of these are new. I couldn't tell you which one specifically came from Origami Joe here. But I guess we can look at... cool, we have a lot of possible barrels here. We might have gotten one more ammo extender. Maybe this one. I'm not sure. As far as optics are concerned, none of these look new. As far as assault rifle barrels, there's 3 types of suppressors. For body mods, we've got, 2 range grips, 2 accuracy grips, and 2 ammo grips. I think this might be the new one. So plus 2 ammo. Right, we already had these comparisons before. We had this comparison before as well. Anyway, not much to bring up for me. I guess we can look at... Yeah, we have a couple of blade batteries and a couple of blade grips, but honestly, nothing too spicy there. I'm not going to bother buying any new stuff because I'm pretty happy with what I've got. So again, want to finish this detox, and then when that's done, we can have her run the legwork, and that should be decent enough. So counter intel is now finally level 2. We can start digging out for more. I'm going to need to upgrade my nano scrubber, so when something else is done, one of these, we can have that go. Okay, her detox is done. Let's go ahead and run this legwork now. Let's unlock the Chemfac depths. We already read this. And so legwork here, we're going to have aim go. It is 24 hours, 1 attempt, 45%. Let me double check this real quick. Let me delay. And when is my next Underworld Hub token up? It's in 3 days. So I should wait 3 days. And that's going to have to be the play there. Okay, that makes sense to me. So time ticks forward. Hype limit break for aim. Loyalty is already at 60. Although if I go to 70, this is going to give her more more hype on each break. So it's that or reaction. Let's go loyalty here. We got another task done. Our cold storage is better. We're going to need to, bump power on this. That seems fine. Once this is done, we'll have to be careful about our timing here, but it should be fine overall. Influence limit break here for our boy, for Merrick Bartholow. He's an enemy, so he's going to be on a power play. Fine. Counter intel pod has most of what it needs to upgrade, but I still need to upgrade the nano scrubber, so Power goes in here. Okay, fine. I will get to a point relatively soon where I've got to make sure I bump Command HQ to fit higher nanoscrubber upgrades, so a lot of my base might be on kind of a sort of a cooldown for a bit. I forgot to put something else in detox. Let's do that here. We can actually detox the face. It's totally fine. You're, of course, going to be going on a mission relatively soon, so yeah, we'll detox the face. You're allowed to do it. It's not a big deal. Timing-wise, we'll have to pause before this is done. Trying to get the Underworld Hub token. There we go. Token has been generated. This is 12 hours away. Let's go ahead with Carnivore still 5 days out. Let's get this ready. Sorry for how long the opening took here. I didn't really think about how long it was going to take to get ready. Okay, we can skip all the dialogue. Here we go. We only get one shot at it. So, you know, we'll try. We'll hope it's good enough here. It's 1 day. If some of the tunnels hold up, we would just need to find a safe way through the labyrinth. Not taking a dunk at any toxic sludge for this. And it's toxic sludge? Well, if you're feeling picky, but they didn't say anything about the huge quantities of nano sludge being quietly dumped into the bay. Appreciate the joke, you two, but you're not the ones going down to see it firsthand. I don't like the sludge angle here, however, I do like knowing that the SWAT team wrote this option off, and it would be out of their view if we used it. Time to execute. So he's going to try. It's due in 1 day. We're going to hope that the Underworld Hub token is going to be good enough. One thing I didn't plan for, although we'll have... No, we won't have enough time. Darn. This is due exactly at the wrong amount of time, such that I can't use it for this legwork. This is a proc gen legwork, though, and so it's less important. And so I'm kind of tempted to let this have the chance at failing, and then getting the better chance here from the better Underworld Hub. Oh, cool. She succeeded anyway. Made some friends down near the spaceport, and it didn't cost too much of your United Digis to get the package airborne. Great. 2 favors and 20 influence. This now gets our chance up to 25%. A little bit nicer. Up to 70 there. It'd be kind of cool if we got it. We've got a Warner Bronze Splicer mission due after this one, so that'll be probably next for us as we're PL4 and getting stronger and stronger missions here. Let's see if we get the Chem Factory complete or not. Going towards cold storage. Need the money at this point and don't have much I can sell, I think. Ah, okay, I can craft this. Look for files that are sellable. Only things not used by a set. Q anomaly report is itemized. This one is worth 20 influence. Would like to sell to Potato if possible. Blueprints. Probably nothing useful. Accounts are pretty easy though. Sell this. We'll put this on Potato's plate as well. No one else terribly important here. We have one open task, which allows us to bump the cold storage, which lets us get a 4th blueprint. For cryo as well. Decent here. Yeah, very little money left here, so not a ton else we can do. We can't even do cryo until we get more upgraded here. As far as Simstream Detox 3, yeah, still can't get 4 cryo. Trainer, don't have the money. Not going to go nanofab. Hacking Station, we could do with some cryo. That seems decent enough. Hacking Station 3 is decent. Did she succeed? Don't know yet. Bimmer can finally buy better item blueprints. That is a huge amount of money for us. Blueprints, items, and we can finally sell all of them. Okay, I can't close that easily. It's not the end of the world, though. And they all go to him. Here you go, buddy. Give us lots of cash. Lots and lots of cash. We made 260k or so. Could sell this as well. He's going to gain 10 influence. That's fine. I don't really care if he gets influence or not. It seems reasonable enough. But we finally have money. We can do things like bump the... well, when we have the cooling, we can bump the detox. But, yeah, realistically, what are we looking at here? We can bump the trainer. Although, I guess we're at max tasks right now. So, once again, time ticks forward. The maps the Brave Star investigated pulled together were invaluable. We should thank them. We can pen them a little note after we make off with the payday. Getting into the underground of the Chemfac isn't too hard. I found a way through the collapsed basement of the next door hab stack. The housing for the blue cards who punched in daily at the factory was built right across the street. Right on top of the toxic dump site. Pretty convenient. The families who are squatting in the habs didn't stick around the chat, especially after I flashed some UDs. Any sign the Blue Ox Paramills who run the district will give us trouble? Watch them from a distance. Looks like they are busy moving product and only occasionally come down to the habs for tribute and recruits. Did you reach the main Chemfac data center? Didn't get all the way there, but I got close enough. Once I started to cross paths with the jackals patrolling the tunnels, I backed off. Wise move. If they're patrolling down there, there's a way up to the main hideout. We've gained an advantageous new route for stage 1 of Carnivore. And if we go through here, we can reset security level to 1, no matter how it went, which, yeah, pretty valuable. Well, with that, it's basically time to run the team. We'll let you go ahead and... yeah, we will let you detox because why not? Influence limit break for you. Selling armor blueprints seems fine here. I don't mind that. Cool. Alright, let's put some people in the trainer and let's get people ready for this mission. So, we're going to prep for works to deploy. Let's scrap everyone for a sec. And the goal here is Cyberknight plus 2 hackers. We're going to run little brother over here. They're going to run Reaper as my strongest other combatant here. So Eagle Sight, Heavy Hit, and then I think, let's see, who's going to be the better gunner here between the two of you? So you, I mean, they're both monoclass hacker, but as far as other tools are concerned, this guy has more recoil overall. What initiative is fine, has some decent stats here, but on the other side, Remy here has, I think, no combat downsides. A little bit of evasion is kind of cute, so I think she'll have the second best gun. That'll be reusable enough, so we're going to swap the loadout. You're going to be AR Pistol 3, and then you're going to be AR Pistol 4. Yeah, no available slots there. Let's go ahead and give you something else to equip here. I'm going to sell all of these. Don't need these guys. Sell the basic medical kits as well. Going to sell the HE grenades. Going to sell the crappy first aid kits because we have better stuff. Going to sell this also. And we're down to not very many things left, but we can take some Hyper V caps because they at least exist. We can resave this as... actually, let me get some pistol body mods because I keep not doing so, and it's pretty clear I should have some. Let me double check something real quick, which is I think none of them have body mods right now. If we sort by highest gear... okay, 2 of them do. So, yeah, let's go ahead and buy some pistol body mods. Powerful and rare. We can go ammo and arc. Well, I can take accuracy. I'm going to take the accuracy. We can grab 2. I could buy upgraded pistols. That would also be pretty good. In fact, I'm going to look at that right now. Weapons, show me only pistols. Sort by powerful. We've got defensors right now. A secure shot is 4 accuracy and 10 damage. A light fire is 6 accuracy and 15 damage. Or I can go to the executive and get 20 damage and 30 pure. And 30 pure is great, so even plus 1 ammo, which is kind of nice. It's expensive, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's pretty good damage. And instead of critting for 2.5, crit for 2.65, 2.8, and critting for 3? Yeah, critting for 3x. Because base crit damage is 1.5x already, so add another 1.5 on top. It's expensive, it is good, and I'm going to run it, only because I just want to make sure I'm powerful for this mission right now. So I'm going to drop this, grab this pistol, we'll slam on the mods, and yeah, I've got a very, very strong loadout here for first guy. Can do a couple more things real quick, which is unequip a bit of juice here. So I'm going to unequip these, of course. You don't need this gear, by the way. I'm going to unequip you, because you're not going on the mission in the first place. There's a few more things I can sell. I know we're spending kind of a lot of time getting through all this, but it's ultimately correct. I don't need any more pistols than I'm currently holding. I can hold on to these. I'm going to sell one of these. I don't need 3 bull assaults. We can get rid of down to this. This is fine. Let's see, we're already holding 4 ARs. This is our 5th AR. Okay, I don't need the bull assault then. This is fine for weapons. As far as mods are concerned, I don't need any more pistol silencers. We've already got them all silenced. I don't think I need 2 different sniper scopes, to be honest. I'll just sell the worst one. I don't need... I'm not sure what I want here. I'm just going to, skip for now. We can sell at least... yeah, we can leave 1 armor behind and sell the other ones. That seems fine. As far as items, sell the last HE grenade. Sell one of the first aid kits. These are fine as they are. Okay, we got a lot more money, which allows me to buy 1 more of these. So I'm going to have you... I'm going to have you buy the other executive here. So you're going to buy this. And then you're going to take the mods off, equip this, put the mods on, and we will save this as AR pistol too. Okay, so we have meaningfully upgraded our setup here. I'm running a Cyberknight, I'm running 2 hackers, and I'm running a Vanguard-Sniper, primarily for the combat support on the sniper stuff. Both these hackers at least have some talents here if we check. This is packet loss plus 0, the other one has packet loss plus 1, but they're both good at hacking. Now, to be fair, I am somewhat using my knowledge of how this this mission works to know that there is in fact value in having a second hacker here. You wouldn't otherwise normally know that, but yep, I know that you need 2 hackers, or at least you can get value out of 2 hackers. So it's time to run Carnivore. I screwed up. I didn't go to the sewer. I'm bad. Okay, well, we'll do what we can. We're near the main entrance to the chem factory, but the Ejacs have closed the gate with a barrier. They've blocked all of entrances, but have left this one open for foot traffic. From outside the factory, we're going to need matrix access to bring the barrier down. And there's matrix access. Looks like there are 2 options. Either of these terminals will do the trick. Won't need long to drop the barrier once I'm jacked in. You need to give Magpie enough cover to get the hack done. Ejacs refused to hire local paramilitary Blue Ox to help run security here, but the place is still pretty well guarded with Syndicate soldiers. Remember, we're out in the open. Any fireworks here might wake up our friends at Bravestar who are watching their target. It'll be in our advantage to get inside before sec level hits 2. Yep. So, making a lot of fuss down there. Let's get this done before Bravestar wakes up, because the thing is, with heat being high, this is my first time playing this mission where we actually start at a high heat level. So I have never had this experience before of being on this mission with the recent change they added where initial heat affects first sec level. So this is news to me, and I've got to kind of figure some stuff out because I have no idea what happens when you have high heat on phase 1. I wish I had gone to the sewers, and that way I would have been able to reset the sec level to 1. But I didn't do that because I forgot, because I didn't click over, and so, you know, a little bit of griefing here. So, we're going to be loud kind of no matter what. Still, though, letting these guards waste their turn before we act seems correct here. I will knock down this camera to give ourselves some better pathing, and otherwise, knowing that the guards aren't going to threaten us, let's let them waste their turn, and figure it all out later. Other point is going to be, let's throw it on JTAC somewhere like this, which should do decent at covering where we're going to shoot from. I think it'll be close enough. I will save Strike Zone in case Bravestar shows up here, because I simply don't know what they're going to do as far as like reinforcements are concerned. We're chilling so far. You're going to delay. You're going to walk over. And we're looking all right here. All right, so this camera's going to be annoying. We can find ways to deal with it. Also want to note that Viking does have Steamroll learned, and so getting a little bit of value. Ooh, yeah, line of sight here is going to be crappy. Just the whole time, actually. Alright, well, gotta run to there, and we'll just shoot them all one at a time. I could pistol, actually, that would be reasonable. I think there's not a good reason to just slam a bunch of, okay, I can't reach that, so we're not going to bother. I would like to see what these two are going to do, but I can't tell right now. We do have a chop shop here, so high quality armor. Anyway, I'm going to go for you first. You'll hear me, it's fine. Okay, bit of damage. Crit came late, it's fine though. Second good pistol is en route here. Let's go. Let's start here. We'll take this kill, then move forward. You saw me. I don't care. You're dead. Down you go. Can I get a shot on you with only 1 AP spent? Looks like the answer is no. I can run to here. I cannot jam kit anything good. So we're just going to run even farther forward. Actually, I can use anticipation to give crit chance onto you. Also, this gun is a little bit louder than the other one. I didn't buy a better silencer, and so I can only go so close without getting into earshot of this guy, which might be a real constraint right now. So, decent shot there. Oren's pistol is thankfully pretty quiet. If I get here, I've got line of sight on him, so this is going to work decently well. And at worst, Viking's initiative roll is good, so I'm not too concerned. He counts as low cover because he's on stairs. That's, you know, I get it. Yeah, his kill's not going to be the easiest as a result. I also made another mistake and forgot to buy field ops leverage. So I'm actually missing a fair bit of power here. And it's looking really like that this guy's not going to die. I think I cannot roll enough damage here. And so we're going to get, yeah, an absolute ton of tally here. This guy's not going to die. We're going to get an escalation. We're going to get more guards sent our way. This is going to get real feisty real fast. For sure, forgetting to use leverage was a big deal. Anyway, the entire map gets woken up, because of course they do. We get a security escalation right away, because of course. Let's see what we've got. Any special things on end of turn? No, not yet. Okay. So, you're for sure walking over. It's just assault rifle time, I'm pretty sure. Okay, my entire team is going first. I can probably... Okay. Is there a reason not to just go AR here? I'm trying to think if there's a reason not to just go assault rifle. What would be the value? What would be the value? What would be the value of staying quiet? We can maybe bypass some of these guys, but is that important? Not terribly. Huh. Let's go a little bit after some of these people and let them... I also need Magpie to start running forward and start hacking, so having her shoot this much is not really ideal. Let's reload to be safe, but I think it was honestly a mistake to not have had other people go for the damage. Now, you've got one of the big pistols. We'll have you go here. Damage output looks alright. I'll take one step forward because I can. And then, oh, I got out of JTAC, so that was a mistake. I thankfully didn't miss the damage, but it could have been a crit, who knows. Let's have you clean this up. There's the steamroll move speed, finally. We should now delay, let these guards move. See if they threaten us. They likely will. Okay. That's fine, though. You're going to run up here as well, but you're on a leisurely stroll, so not nearly as threatening. I'm thinking a stun might be good here, but I'm going to yield and see if Orin can find this one first. Still has cover, which is unfortunate. I'll reload first, and that way I can keep focused fire under control. It is very likely I'll go for a stun unless these shots go really well. Well, they are going pretty well. So Viking can try for... I mean, if it hits... Okay, cool. Get to save a little bit there as a result. Grab the reload. We're going to be safe from where he is for now. We generate almost no new tally. Turn complete. Quantum interference, but again, no new tally, so nothing too spicy. Camera sees people. We're going to escalate next turn. Gonna have to run our hacker there. These guys can still walk on their own, though. Let's go ahead and let them do that. Bunch of delays. Alright, get on over here. He finds a corpse. At the very end of his turn, finds us. This guy's not in danger. Or endangering us, I should say. You're still far away and useless. Magpie's gonna go sprint for the security. Or the Matrix host. That should be fine. Off you go. Tally, again, really doesn't matter. We completely failed to get the secondaries that we cared about, so... Let's just shoot. With these guys being moderately big, I'm going to go ahead and look for a strike zone play. Catch you. If you walk forward, we'll catch you as well. Let me actually take a step so I'm back in JTAC. I think that's just correct. Accuracy looking good. We shred. We crit for a ton of damage. And I can basically take one step forward just because I can. Pistol shot. Should be highly accurate. Down you go. Wow, another crit. We take those. Orin has no reason to hack into this host. I could have gone for something like... Let's reload the pistol. Let's move toward the exit. And let's also knock down this camera so it stops seeing things. I know we're already getting a bunch of tally, but we can still do it. And then for Viking, you're in JTAC. He's not in strike zone, but he has so little health that this is going to look really good. There's the crit. Thank you very much. And let's might as well just reload the gun. Escalation happens. We get this to pop. We get reinforcements. They will be heading our way. They're all being woken up. We can hold the spot, no problem, though. I'm not worried about it too much. But yeah, all four are on the way. And that means we can have everyone wait. We've got our power level 9 enemies here, so... Yep, health totals and armor keep increasing. Reasonably powerful stuff overall, but we can handle them. So yeah, let's wait. They have to get all the way up these stairs, then over, so I think Magpie's going to be fine. Let's go start the hack. We've got to spend at least 2 AP getting in range. Let's make sure we don't cheat ourselves out. Right there should be fine. She should reach it no problem. This does generate tally, so it will redirect a guard at some point. Here's our host. We have absolutely no leverage because I forgot and am bad and didn't pick any up. But we can make progress all the same. So, program loading, connection use, and security tally. Well, tally and connection use has to happen. Let's go up, then down, then we'll go to the middle. Try to do the least backtracking possible. Actually, this one lines up with the current ice tools that I have, so this looks a little bit better. Let's preserve AP over connection health. Connection use must be killed. We scan. We find security devices. Do I care? Honestly, no, I don't. Let's skip. Let's go back here. We scan. We find a chance at downloads. I'm going to burn one null op just so I can make forward progress. I think I'll have enough to get through the rest of the host, and it's not going to be a problem. Also, Orin can always pinch hit if needed. So, on the way up. I'll get to the bottom of the stairs, basically. Okay, you're actually going to see my people. That's actually going to start an alert train, but it shouldn't be a big problem. Because now you'll get closer, and then you're going to turn alert. Yep. And then the Blooder can try, but will not have line of sight, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, you're going to turn alert right here. But you should not have the ability to fight me. If you do, I'm very sad, but I think it's fine. Alright. Cool. Well, the team can clearly fight. Orin has a crappy assault rifle. Do what you can, buddy. Actually, I should yield. Reaper should throw down J-Tac to buff the team. Let's try to get what damage we can here. I think here is fine. I've got to move to get line of sight on 2 of these guys, so okay. Right, you're behind the wall and you're behind the wall. These are both going to be kind of annoying. Decent enough damage, though. We get +1 shot, which is going to be here. Okay. Seems fine. Viking can't actually go for delays. Sitho has a really high roll, but everyone else is not too scary here, so... This is feeling moderately comfy. Down these 2 go. A little bit less tally. Wonderful stuff for us. I'm thinking... I don't want to let this guy get an easy shot, so I need to march forward as fast as I can. I'm going to look ahead to make sure my initiative roll is higher on my Cyber Knight. And then I'm going to do similar stuff here for Orin by having him run up and attempt to help get the kills. Basically, I'm confident my CK can do initiative shenanigans, and then Orin can actually try to frag. Looks like he can run here and shoot once, which is pretty good. He's going to have some recoil. It's not the easiest attack, but it's some damage. He was already alert, so no new info, basically. Tactical Surge, pretty good timing. Let's see what we can get. This guy's going to be definitely annoying. I'll probably go for a stun. Okay, going here is 4 AP, which is a shot and a stun. Should look decent. No valid target. Told me there was. Liar. Actually, I guess, to be fair, it drew a red line. Not necessarily one that it said I had line of sight, but I'm going to stun you because you're harder to kill. And then the goal is, yeah, let's just walk up and shoot this guy. So there's the one. That should give me proper line of sight. Indeed it is. It's some damage. I think my team can clean up. I'm not too concerned about the odds here. I want to yield and have Orin get this kill. We'll have Magpie finish this up first. Let's load Deception. And let's go over here now. Tally, Connection. I mean, it's a really, really weak host. I'm not going to worry about it too much. So we'll go Connection, then Tally, then Connection use. Okay, we've got another kind of annoying one. Should be okay here, though. Unload, bit of damage Cyber Deck, not a big deal. Okay, restarts all ice, that's dead now, so... Get rid of you, take a little bit of deck shield, it's fine. Program loading block, not a big deal. Let's go here, spike CPU, then come back up. No, doesn't matter. Yeah, let's go... Oh, I don't have scan at all. I can load scan in the future, though, because this is just blocked by this stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to go here after all. I'm going to null up. Okay. Scan. Spike CPU. Need to kill this. Then I'll get my downloads afterwards. That should be fine. In fact, let's see, how annoying are you? Not terribly annoying. Okay. Block you. Scan for traps. No traps. Sleaze. Open the door. Door opened. That's it. Barrier's down. You asked and the data stream's delivered. Alright, operators, disengage now and fall back to the Syndicate Data Center's main gate. Or, you know, we could chill for a sec and take downloads, because we can. So, we have no active ice in either of these nodes. Actually, none of these nodes have active ice, so we can go to either one and it's fine. We scan, get rid of you, scan again, load a program, got it, won't do that. Move over here, need passive ice, go here, scan, what do we have? Exit, download, download, okay, all next turn then. Or needs to claim this kill, which should be pretty easy. Shot 1. Shot 2, not bad. And then might as well try to get into range to claim this kill instead of waiting for the... Well, stun for 2 turns is relatively safe, but I still think for now we can just take shots. Wow, you missed all 3 shots there. The odds of that are like 1 in 27. You suck. Okay, well, let's go make our forward progress. We are getting escalation here. I'm just going to run you here to shoot once. Do what we can to claim the kill. A lot of tally here. But we're close enough that, like, this is easily 6 AP to get out, I'm pretty sure. So we can stand around and it's going to be fine. You're stunned. We escalate. We get Glasswalker to pop. And we'll see if our hacker can or cannot. Now, I want all the loot. I'm choosing to be greedy because our sec level is already in, you know, at the moon anyway, so who cares? But I do want to say let's wait and see what my hacker can do, because there's a chance we're running away instead if she does a really, really good job here. So download and download. Grab these 3. I have to load this to get rid of the exit condition. And now the last thing here is going to be this guy. I'm just going to null op it to make this clean. Great, everything is done. She has nothing else to do. She can safely disconnect. We don't cover any other devices here. So, can you get out? And the answer is maybe. Can I make the game engine do what I want it to do? Ooh. That might just be enough. Actually, you know what? I'm going to delay even further because rewind gives move speed. So can the team get out? You can with 1 AP to spare. Okay, well the one who definitely needs move speed is going to be the hacker. Let's give you 10%. You are still stunned for now. Okay, I will still delay here. You guys can't cut me off. The rest of the team, though, I think we can just send. Yeah, everyone has 7 AP. We're totally fine here. Thank you, Glasswalker. You're done. Yep, okay, cool. So, thank you, rewind move speed. We get out this turn. Yeah, you're stunned, and there's no way you matter. Yep, you don't. Alright, the team makes it. We are on to the next phase. It is a lot of heat, though. Yep, that was a bit louder than we had planned. Won't be long before Bravestar knows we passed through here. Thankfully, the EJACs set up their data center in the factory's old IT center. It's very close. Hustle up and get inside. Every second out there on the platform is another chance to be seen by Bravestar spotters. Indeed. Well, it is time for the Jackal's data center. I screwed up by not taking the other side. It's going to be harder as a result. We've hit the floor of the Syndicate hideout. Looks like a pretty stacked data center. The Bravestar case file indicates there should be one primary host connected to a containment Q-tank. Yep. Might have seen this from the trailer. We've got it squarely in our sights. The Q-tank's ability to block quantum signals is clearly the bedrock of their spoofing setup. No question, that is the host where the Sigma 6 trainer is trapped. And that is the Matrix host, with some guards in the way. Get me a few minutes alone with the Matrix host. To pull that thing from the containment core, I will need to spike the CPU. Then we download the AI trainer, and we are gone. Glad you've got eyes on it, because we might have other complications. There's a big spike of encrypted chatter on our local comms right now. Don't think it's Syndicate activity. Doesn't sound good. Figure it out, Hayes. We've got the situation on the ground under control. Alrighty. Now, of note, there's a person here in a jail cell with a host, so guess what? We're going to try to break this guy out as well. Valerie here is going to be rescued. If we can, anyway, but sure looks a lot like Sibling Breakout here. So this is why 2 hackers are good. Again, I'm metagaming. I already know the answer. That, you know, it was useful in the first place. Also, quite a few upgraded enemy types, which is going to be a little bit spicy. Look ahead on these 2. You are going to head up towards me, and you are as well. Just got to bypass you. We look ahead this group, and we see that you're walking in a square, and you're walking up, but you won't see me right away. So I want to bypass where this guy is. I want to make progress. I want to skip him because I want to start as soon as possible. So we'll make basically partial progress each turn. Get behind this wall so that this guy can't see me no matter what he does. And that should be okay for a little while. Actually, why would this... Oh, you would see out the corner of your eye that I'm right here. Okay. So yeah, we'll go... basically this far in each person. I guess if I don't hug this side too much, it's fine. So if I'm right around here... Okay, we see a couple more guards. Not a big deal yet. J-Tac somewhere around this should be fine. You're going to let you move, so there's no point in strike zoning. I want to bypass what I can. Also, Owen's going to want to get to over here if he can. That's going to be a little bit tougher, but he's going to want to. Magpie can do the primary hack. Again, I really wish I had gotten leverage. I forgot to, so this mission's going to be harder than it would usually be. I made 2 mistakes in mission planning functionally. I am blocking each other's line of sight, but it still shouldn't be the end of the world. Can delay down to 7 here. You're going to patrol up. We will easily duck if needed. There you go. You're fine. Vision cone does cover. Okay, now it doesn't. We're fine. You're going to walk around in the square. We'll double check what you're actually going to do, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be walking in a square. Orin can wait. Here we go. Now, bypassing you effectively will be tough. If we had something like white noise, we could fully deafen him and run past. So Agent EX talent there would let us completely skip that guy. But that's not really realistic here. So I want to run Magpie down, but you really can't go first because everyone else here matters. So one tough thing is it's going to be loud with this guy hearing it. Everyone's going to hear the gunfire. But, oh, and you don't have line of sight on that guy. Let's fix that. Okay, it's not easy to fix, unfortunately. If I run to here, you're going to turn over and you're going to have line of sight. You've got to go walk at least one more forward. Unfortunately, by doing so, you're going to hear me. But it's still kind of my best option. I will not get stealth. I'm spotted. But I can at least shoot here. I'm going to save the stun for a more important turn. The crit is really good. The shred's really good. They're not 100% sure what's going on yet. Oh, he is going to investigate that. Okay, that's spicy. I'm going to run forward here to be within... using my 1 action point. This kill will trigger a steamroll, which will give me a little bit of move speed and damage in the team. It's not a ton, but it's something. Steamroll, 10 damage, 10 move speed. You are running that way, but of course you're going to walk right by where the hacker would be. You're going to investigate us, but we can outrun you because your initiative is 13 and Viking will not roll that low. So Reaper's up next. I'm going to need to go for at least 1 kill, if not more. Probably got to kill both these guys. It's going to be a little bit tough to do. The question is a little bit of ordering here. We can get this kill easily. This guy is annoying to get rid of, but we need the AR to kill him well. Honestly, using one of the good ARs right now seems about correct. I could throw down Dissipation for some crit chance. It's not needed on this case, though. I think, yeah, this Grunt Cap is going to be too annoying. Let's go for it. We shred, we crit. We now get 1 pistol shot, which is going to go here. It'll be half decent. I'm still saving Strike Zone because it's only a couple of guards. And the nice thing is, all you heard was gunfire, so you're never in a really elevated sort of stance. Okay. So, you, I think, are going to have good enough initiative rolls that we're just going to take this 1 shot here. Good job. We're getting a lot of tally. We're going to shoot this guy. Down you go. Okay, not quite. Pistol's not going to work here. Initiative rolls. Yeah, this guy is still at 13, so no one is afraid of getting caught. I want you to run towards here. Looks like fastest pathing is that way, so sure, go for it. That guy's a little scary at 20, but we're far enough away that I'm not too worried. Then Magpie's going to run a straight line down towards this. Oh, he's still alive. Right. Okay, I need to be in J-Tac then. This should work pretty well. I would like to not get seen if I can help it. I think I'll still count as okay. Not a stealth crit. It's only 3/4, but it's likely to work. Great. We get a little bit of tally deleted. We are still escalating. Every guard knows there's gunfire, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get the sec AI telling every guard to run towards us. But Glasswalker, make sure we go first. We get 1 action point as well. The entire team got woken up, unsurprisingly. Body timers is the protocol, so more tally coming soon. But we can mostly abuse the AI here. Viking, it's Emmanuel Hayburn here. Your face is one smart cookie. Remember the extra comms chatter she mentioned? Luckily, she patched me in. Sorry to say, it's Brave Star. They've scoped the activity in the hideout and are prepping to send in SWAT. I've got a beat on the incoming ground forces. They've got the chem factory surrounded. It's getting messy quick. Find us a new exit plan now. May have no choice but to try our luck in the old tunnels under this place. Hayes is working on new extraction objectives. Don't leave that AI core behind. You still got time. Just pick up your pace. And that is that. Our friend Dano has disconnected. The water got a little too hot and Emmanuel bowed out. It's up to us now. A few minutes can be an eternity mid-heist. Need to prioritize and keep our heads. Brave Star will be arriving at the end of 3 turns. And, of course, now in 2, as this turn is over. Okay, so we can skip you. We know where you're going. He's going to walk in a straight line. So we can try to hide from you and still move forward. Right? Like, if you're heading here and you're heading here and you guys are heading down this way, we can choose to only fight these 3 and just make sure we're not getting caught out by these 2 guys. I want to also make sure I have enough initiative tools to feel safe. I think kind of walking out like this is acceptable in that I think I'm not going to get caught and we'll know where they are and it'll be fine. I also want this loot, but that's way too greedy. See, I'm going to keep sending most of the team, like, most of the way up. And, of course, we're still missing the +1 AP from Glasswalker right now because I don't have that last talent point. But I'm gonna pretend that this is safe where I am. If it's not, we'll react, but I think we'll be okay. Magpie can hack, but let me be a little safe to start. So I'm going to go to, like, here, which should block line of sight decently. And then she can still walk in and start the host next turn. Or, like, with 1 AP, I should say. Alright, let's see if I'm right. Sec AI in your ear. Now, of course, when he's hunting, he might come around and find us, but for now, we're okay. Initiative rolls look fine in terms of delaying past them. You're coming down. You found a corpse. Okay, so it turns out that was not what I thought it was. This does not block line of sight. She saw me. So that is a required kill. You're coming down as well. You'll see me, but be out of AP as well. Alright, we have 1 action point. I think going for the camera is not correct. I have no other shots, but I'm going to go last because the rest of my team matters more. Reaper is looking like it's a strike zone angle. Can I catch both? Looks like yes. You guys are both in combat, and it looks like I caught them both, which is good news. I'm still going to wait. I think waiting makes some sense here. Oh, you're in range of nobody. Oh, yeah, you're in range of nobody else. Wow, that sucks. Well, unfortunately, you can't go full auto. You rolled a 22. You rolled a 21. That is definitely spicy. All right, we're going to shoot Sitha and try to stun Omega. That'll be the primary plan here. So, 2 AP. Should allow me to shoot. It does. We're going to J-tack the team as well, because none of us are buffed up right now. Let's just use the circle in the middle as acceptable shooting areas. Good crit. Good damage. Breaker should still go where he was going. He does not see us. He's not... Okay, yeah, and he's hunting, and thankfully, we're just chilling for this one. Alright. Magpie should yield and let Viking try some stuff. That might be incorrect, but... Alright, we're going to go for, again, a stun on you. I'm going to yield back to Magpie so that she can try to clear out a little bit and give us more space. Let's start this hack. Requires a hacker. Sure thing. Here we go. Talents, cooldowns all reset when you come in. Got a big host here. Alright, let's clean stuff out. AP cost and connection health. Well, connection's going to matter a bit more, but AP is really tense this first turn. Looks like North is saved with 3 passive ice. One of them's going to block program loading. Okay, this way's going to be the easiest one then. We're going to start by going south. We've got AP, connection, and connection, so we can go 1, 2, and then load programs. That should be fine. I could null op, but I don't think it's worth it. It's a relatively tame node, and it's a really big matrix host. So you're fine as you are. Vikings 1 AP is not high value, so I guess we'll just... Actually, no. I need to slow down Sitha. Reaper can shoot first, but... I mean, if Reaper can shoot first, it doesn't matter. We'll just take 1 AP shooting here. Because Reaper gets his kill every time. There's nowhere where we don't. So, yeah, we'll spend 1 AP. Great crit. Thank you very, very much for that one. That's huge. Yeah. Just adds up. And so you still can't shoot anyone but the Grunt Captain, so fine. A little bit of damage, not a ton, but it is what it is. You're going to tell on us, and so that means these two are going to come over. But their initial rolls are bad, so we're chilling for a bit. Escalation happens. We pop Glasswalker yet again, and this means the team goes first on initiative. Camera's high power mode is going to generate heat, but we're already heat capped, so it doesn't really matter. Looks like we found a possible exit. Bravestar is swarming, so the only way out now is down. I found 2 workable options. There's a half-collapsed tunnel leading down into the waste tunnels. Or you can head for an elevator off the balcony. Appears operational. So we have 2 new extractions, but neither is active, as we have yet to achieve our primary objective and download the Sigma 6 trainer. We're going to have time to get there. Bravestar will be arriving at the end of this turn. Sure, yep. Alright, well, let's go claim our kills here. Being quiet would be ideal. And I also want to run towards this, so I kind of want to do a movement that allows me to pretty cleanly shoot at both these guys. Well, if you're stunned, someone else can clean you out later, but no, this is a gun with good pure damage, so I should be aiming. Nice crit, good job, Cyber It's a corpse that's spotted, but who cares? I can run here. I'm pretty clearly in JTAC, and spending the 1 AP seems just fine. You are going to die. Let's get as much of the team as we can away from this spot so that these flanks don't matter. Although, realistically, if they come down here and cut off my hacker, I'm in a bad spot, so I can't quite do it like that. For now, it's okay. Is Reaper allowed to stand here with these guys coming up? I need to make a little bit of forward progress. I'm going to run down, like, just a little bit. Basically stand by Magpie. I think that's far enough where I'm not going to get spotted easily, and I still have decent line of sight out. Similar here for Orin. I'm going to have you spend 2 AP running forward, and you're probably going to turn back and use your AR, but for now you can stand like this. Magpie can keep hacking. AP now less of an issue, so we're going to go connection health first. Go here, must drop this. We scan. Okay, we see very little of interest yet. Tally should be first, then connection. We scan. Alright, this is probably going to have to get null-opt. It's annoying enough. I didn't need to, but it seemed worthwhile. Take our download. What do we got here? Okay, steal some AP. We lose Deception, not the end of the world. What's our other trap? If you load a program, I'm going to need that actually. I'm going to drop this now, and then load our programs while I'm still here. Sleaze. I'm also going to load scan while I'm here. Take our downloads. Scan for the neighbors. Okay, we got a lot more downloads here. I'm now a little capped, but considering that I know what's going to be here vaguely. Okay, we hit an SPU, right? I don't want to deal with whatever's here. Let's just null-op this. Okay, we found the CPU as well. Scan costs 2, and moving costs 3. I should have no problem in doing null-op double scan. CPU spiked, and mission essentially complete. CPU is spiked, the containment core is mobilized. Here goes. The AI trainer has been pulled from the simulation. And now, of course, our evacuations are available. Now head for one of the 2 exits I've cooked up for you. Or, hear me out, or let's greed and try to get that guy from the prison. So I have not much I can do while I'm here. I've already done max scanning. But yeah, I'm going to stay and try to be greedy. We know Bravestar comes next turn. If it gets bad, we can leave, but I'm going to try to greed this out. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to try. So you're investigating. You get to there. Yep, okay. You're hunting, and you're hunting the wrong way. Oh, the guy was hunting as well. Okay, you are finally on the way. You're going to see my Cyber Knight, but it's fine. I'll beat you on initiative. Yep. Reaper can keep waiting. Orin might as well wait as well. What's Braco do? You are hunting. You are hunting where? You found a corpse. You're going to hunt some more. And you're heading by way, but I can run away from you. Okay, what I'm thinking I should do is not go for optional downloads. Let's try to blow this matrix host, get this guy open, and then leave right here. A few downloads is not worth being stuck out in the open. Now, Seiko has a good initiative roll, but you're pretty far away. I guess Vikings still can't preempt this, though. So, if he goes the right direction, I'm very, very sad. But, I believe that we're going to be alright. So, I'm going to make sure we don't block a line of sight from Viking so he can shoot no problem. That should be here. 2 shots is going to be some damage, not a ton. But I don't want to go loud because I don't want to pull these guys toward me. I don't want to have more gunfire reported and have these guys patrol down. I would like to keep them away from me because I don't want to waste the AP to kill them because we're on a bit of a clock here. So similar here for Orin. Let's try to get him into a spot where he can shoot twice. Not a guaranteed kill, but it's a relatively possible kill. It's not worth the shock mine in my opinion. First shot's a crit. Second shot can kill. Odds are very high. Good. We didn't min roll on damage. So, no new news from him. I believe they didn't hear any gunfire. Quantum interference. Escalation's going to be reinforcements. Okay. Camera sees me. I'm broadcasting loud and clear so you can hear this, Cyber Knight. We know you're operating within the facility and what you're trying to steal. My SWAT teams are storming the facility now. You may have thought you were committing a victimless crime, stealing from a syndicate, probably from another syndicate. Why not? But you stepped in it now. This is a Brave Star operation. Clear for breach. They blow up the door. And they blow up a second door. Lay down your weapons and surrender the Sigma Trainer. Clear! Comply now and I'll be understanding about your mistake and we can discuss a fair release for you and your team. Great sales pitch. You're so very convincing. You didn't buy it? It's because I'm not selling, you bottom-feeding criminal. We have the factory surrounded, and her stragglers are surrendering. It's just us now, Cyber Knight. Tell me, what's your name? You can know me as Viking. Nice to know your name before you reach the end of the line, Viking. Did you know Bravestar has developed special technology to make your quantum signature? Or take, rather? That's right. Your kind are convinced they're untraceable, but we've discovered how to take your digital fingerprint. Now, even if you escape, we'll know your pirate ECM signal anywhere. Time to learn the hard way, Knight. Don't cross Bravestar. We have the trainer. Time to go. So, we are against power level 9 Bravestar troops, and they're already in combat. We've got the basic, so SWAT X's have shotguns and good armor. We've got, looks like a star long shot here, so we've got a sniper with good armor. There's a couple of regular ones as well, though. Looks like we've got, yeah, got a couple of basic SWAT who have okay armor and good ARs. And they're angry, and it's tally disabled because we're just playing combat. These guys don't know where we are, just barely. Bravestar certainly does. It's getting spicy. So, gotta handle these guys somehow, which will be a little bit difficult because they're right there and scary, and I don't have all that many tools. Now, if I delay, I can go down to 14. That lets Viking use Rewind, which means I can get Strike Zone and J-Tac down, which is pretty valuable, I think. Would want to fight from maybe here or something. Want to get, you know, a clean line on these guys. Killing them would be kind of tough, but I really, really need the damage bumps here. Toughing's going to be putting everyone in exact initiative order. It'll be hard for Orin, basically. But, yeah, the plan's going to be a combination of whatever stuns and smokes I have. Please don't go toward me. Alright, good. You're going to fight these guys, I hope? Yep, he's alert. Wow, crit in the first shot. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so Viking, the goal is Rewind Reaper so we can use the combat buffs. From there, I can yield down to 11, and it's fine. Reaper's still going to be in order. I think bumping hyper VCAPs here for evasion, initiative, move speed, and all that is really worthwhile. So let's take some drugs. Does cost you some AP, but it's fine. Magpie, I believe, should probably not do much more hacking here. But I can basically spend 50 AP for free. As long as I have at least... So, the way it works is... Right, this out of 60 represents my meat space action points, right? I have 6 AP in meat space, aka I've got... 60 Matrix AP as a baseline, then everything else is from buffs like Overclock or Plus Tech or whatever. Now, the way disconnecting from the Matrix works is you always lose one at disconnect. So my real max AP this turn is 5. And because AP carries over, if I have at least 50 Matrix AP left, I functionally have max AP in meat space because I can't have 6. So I can spend down to 50, and that will be reasonable, and I can do stuff. So damage your connection. We scan, we see load a program. Doesn't matter. Download, download, download. Still got 30 left. Realistically, though, this pathing is going to suck, and I can't get back here easily, so I'm just going to be done. Because I can't get through it. It's not worth using blue juice, whatever else. Let's just disconnect. You're at 21. I think... Oh, actually, with you being angry, if you go for me, I'm really sad. So I'm going to have Magpie at least run a little bit forward here. Actually, man, tough thing is you do not have a lot of good shots to take. I think best I have here is, yeah, run to here with 3 AP. I think delaying is still correct. I just hope this guy doesn't chase my troops, or I'm going to be really sad. No, you're chasing my troops. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt. Ooh, I think he uses AP. He has none. He has none. He has none. Okay, we're safe. That could have been a big problem. You're going to yield to Reaper. I do not like that you're here. Screw you. Might be a shock mine, but I'll wait. So Reaper is going to throw it on strike zone. We need to kill these guys. We'll put it a bit forward in case they move forward themselves. JTAC ends right here. Going to put JTAC somewhere like this. And that'll be basically we're going to shoot from next. Now I could shoot twice like here. I wouldn't catch the last guy. And so I'm tempted... Well, the other option, though, is spend 3 AP running much farther forward, which allows me to hit all 3, but, like, is that better than what I've got? Right? Is this shot twice better than running up here? Actually, we can go for you as a primary target to balance out the bullets. Could say this is a 5-shot gun, and so 3 and 2 is superior. I think realistically... Yeah, I think realistically the play is shoot from here and try to guarantee this kill. Big crit, good damage. Okay, I don't have that many action points left anyway. So let's claim one of these kills cleanly. Let's spend 1 AP and... Well, I guess I shouldn't spend the... What's the easiest one? Here, I'll shoot you. You have more health, I guess. Other option is to shoot that guy. Which, I mean, honestly, doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Wow, that sucked. Oh well. Go ahead and advance, buddy. Good luck to you. You're in a new JTAC now. We found the jail cell. The case file from Bravestar didn't mention any prisoners on site, did it? Nothing in the files, and nothing from Emmanuel either. You've got an unknown prisoner held here in a cell. Doesn't look like a syndicate thug. Might be worth investigating. Bravestar is breathing down our necks, but we'll see if we can pay a visit. Yeah, it's going to make things a little tough, to be honest. Anyway, you're done for now, and you don't have a sniper rifle, so Deathwatch is unusable. Oren would be the ideal hacker here. He can't yield anymore, by the way. And I really need to clean these guards out as best I can. So, can I get a shot here with 3 AP? It's kind of ugly. What's the range profile here? Okay, optimal at 29, max at 30, so anything with a blue line is going to be totally fine here. I would also like to get a beat on this guy. So if I can go here, I'm in JTAC and can turn around and shoot him. Which isn't the most important, but might be valuable. Can't really delay any further. This AR will look decent. The tough thing, though, is I really want to line on this guy. And I'm like just not getting it because unfortunately I put you here and you're in a really awkward spot. I actually wish I'd yielded on you or something and given my team, because if you could have stood here and gotten a line right there, that would have been good. Okay, I guess that just means, yeah, we're just going to do this. We're going to claim these two easily and then figure out the rest afterwards. So, pretty much guaranteed. Not a hard guarantee kill, but the crit chance is pretty good. Any crit roll kills. Yep, there we go. And then with my 1 action point... I mean, is this shot even worth it? Not really, right? Let's just not bother. I'm going to have you hug the right-hand side. Just because that way I clean up more space for everyone else to run around. Initiative roll's looking a little bit scuffed. I can delay you by 2, though, with... No, I can't, actually. Look ahead is not available. Alright. Well, there's not a lot of guards left. It's basically this guy. Man, your initial roll is really good. That sucks for me. Because none of us go before you, and you can shotgun me. And that's going to be really, really bad. Okay, does Magpie have a stun in her pockets? No, she has hacking juice. Crap. Metacloud? No. Damn it. Okay, this guy's going early. I kind of have to drop his initiative. It's way too dangerous if I don't. The other option would be praying that I high roll here. Let me check one more thing. Does Reaper have Glass... Okay, no, she has Glasswalker back. We're totally fine. No, 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 no. Tally's disabled. We're not going to get an escalation, so we can't Glasswalker. Man, there's no good way around any of this. I really want to shoot this guy because I really don't get sniped that hard, but... What else do I have here? I guess I can, like, shoot once with the Eagle Sight, like single target, and interference spike this guy, and it's going to be kind of crappy, but it's what I have. Yeah, probably. Okay. I mean, full auto would be more damage, but I think it's the only play I have, which is don't get flanked by this dude. Let's just shoot. We don't shoot full auto. We go single target. Please crit, please shred. Okay, the crit's good. But, yeah, let's see. My min roll is 16. Look, odds are better than not I go first. And if I do, then I get a tactical surge and I feel like a, you know, amazing human being. But, nah, this can't be me. Wow, Orin's still late. Thankfully, tactical surge gets him ahead, but it's not great. And then Magpie has so little she can do. This guy's going to shoot at us and it's going to suck. And I can't do anything about that one. He chose to come towards me instead of towards these guys. If he had, I'd be fine. Ultimately, I think our best chance is hope to high roll. Oh, I can't even get line of sight for 2 action points. I can get line of sight for a pistol shot, which would be ass. Well, a sniper can't one-shot me. I can't crit for enough damage. Yeah, dang, I really wish I hadn't put Reaper right here because everyone else would have had a better line of sight. Dang, I didn't think about the fact that I was screwing over my team with that positioning. That sucks. Oh well. Gotta fight through what we can. She has no other tools here. We shoot. It's a tiny bit of damage. Alright, here they go. Taking cover to fight this guy. Pretty good damage here. 2 shots. Yep. You missed the second one. Thank you, cover. Star long shot's gonna do something similar. Woof, down you go. Goes for Overwatch, which isn't needed. Shot 1 thankfully misses. Goes into Overwatch, which sucks a bit. Of course, he's on the way up now. Now, unfortunately, I am mostly out of Overwatch breakers. Because Strike Zone's an Overwatch breaker. Interference Spike. Yeah, actually, we all low rolled. This guy would have gone first, so it's good that we did what we did. Interference Spike is an Overwatch breaker. And, of course, myself... Wait, are you actually not... Like, it's telling me I'm not in an Overwatch cone right now. If that's true, I am ecstatic, and that he somehow doesn't have me. I'm not sure that is true. But wouldn't it be nice? So, let's reload. No way. Is it really just like this door is just on my side here? If that's the case, I'm ecstatic. Let's knock this guy out of Overwatch. Overwatch. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Holy crap. You're going to need a heal. Ow. Really, really ow. And they're going to be able to catch up to me eventually, so this is not exactly ideal. All right, how far are you going? You're going to shoot this guy probably? No, you're overwatching it. That's fine. Okay, tactical surge. That was painful. Now, Metacloud is reasonably usable, but I need this kill, of course, so... Metacloud range is going to be fine there. Okay, so the plan is run up, shoot this guy, get rid of him. Down you go. Steamroll pops again. Let's Metacloud now, because clearly you need the health. Plus 130 is not bad. Reload and end turn is fine, I think. Maybe I should have been more suspicious of this guy. You're definitely in a spot that scares me. Okay, well, here's a spot with JTAC. This guy needs to die, for sure. Damage here looks decent. Okay, that was not as much as I wanted, though. Please do more damage. You're still not dead. This sucks. Actually, it's going to be pretty bad. Okay, what about on this one? Slightly better? Nope, 33. Okay, this gun's more accurate. 46. We'll take our coin flip. Thank you very much. Okay. These guys are still here. Thankfully, we're really far from their Overwatch cone. So, oh, he's looking at a shotgun. Yeah, he's completely useless, at least for now. All right, Orin, go rescue our friend. You can make it on the first turn, which is good. Can you snap in? I'm going to guess no. This is almost certainly too far away, but we'll see. It's... Yep, wait. Who are you? You're not one of the Ejacks. We saw you rotting up here in your prison and wanted the same thing. Who are you? You're here to kill them and steal the Sigma trainer. Take me with you. My name is Valerie, and that's my Sigma 6 trainer. I worked with that thing at Ultratech for more than a decade. How did you end up down here? They didn't pay me anything, the stingy suits. Well, barely anything. So I sold split kits under the table for years. But when I heard my Sigma 6 trainer was being retired, I got a deal with the Ejacks to sell them the entire corps. That was your ticket out of the corp too? It's my big payday after all these years. Yeah, I was going to disappear. I know a lot of people down here in the haze. I would have gone alright. But they didn't just give me $1. They just kidnapped me and threw me in this dump. They just forced me to build the spoofing simulation so they could farm split kits off my trainer. Solves at least one mystery. The Ejacks got the Sigma 6 trainer from this corrupt InfoSec employee. We got the secondary objective, and we know how they came possession of the AI trainer. You and the trainer, you're a package deal. Then hold up, I can help you. I can tell you what you need to know. Just, I'm not going back in a cage. If we want to maximize our value with the manual, handing over this chowda at the same time as the trainer is an easy win. No doubt the nearby terminal could pop the cell door open, then we need to get him to the extract alive. Listen, I've got a network of black hat hackers and criminals who know me. Help me out of here and I can be valuable to you. Valerie is worth something, either as a simulation slave or otherwise, if we can pull it off. Okay, you gotta move a little bit closer then. Let's bring you to safety. I really wish I had remembered to use leverage and stuff, and not started with the Brave Star right behind us already, but oh well. Hard shell, overclock. And let's do minimum, minimum retreating means start left and then end right. Damage to connection, plus tally. It's a relatively docile one, so we'll go connection first. We scan here, we see more of this stuff. AP cost, and yeah, we'll go AP cost first, and then I lose scan. Not the end of the world. Alright, how you guys doing? AR, getting closer. Not in range yet, but they're going to close the gap. Sniper getting closer. Shouldn't be able to close the gap either. Will depend on the initiative rolls. Ooh, we're in Overwatch. Wait, are we like actually in the cone already? Wait. Oh, he high rolled initiative. Ow, he can shoot twice. She's bleeding out. We got to heal her. Glad I healed earlier or she was dead. Yeah, high roll initiative, pretty strong. Alright, that's a sniper who's going to have a lot of reach here. I want to kill these guys if I can. Tough thing is, okay, I need good cover before I like really fight. Or I can try to sprint here and stun. Nope, not in range for the stun. Okay, so I think I prioritize good cover. And... Or am I willing to delay and let this guy walk up? If he walks up, I mean, he's going to be in range to shoot. She needs to be healed for sure. Magpie can try to do so. We can try to like walk her away, see what the sniper rifle does. No, she has no hack. She has no healing items. Reaper does. She has a basic medical. That's good enough. She can't break Overwatch, but someone else could. Leaving Viking in the open seems pretty bad. Orin... I mean, we could leave this guy back, but I really want to greed out. The problem is the sniper rifle is just very annoying to deal with. You can shoot once, and then Overwatch. You rolled an 18, which is rough for me. I'm not in range for any of that. I think Viking staying here and letting him move is fine. He should be out of Overwatch charges. Reaper cannot stay like this. She's not allowed to throw the Metacloud. If I do a short yield, you're not going to be in range, but it's fine. Magpie, go ahead and tank the Overwatch shot. Let's see what happens. Bleeding out. Yep, at least you're out of action points, though. And now Reaper can throw the Metacloud and catch them both. If you delay down to 6, that's fine. This guy for sure can't reach you. He's on a shotgun. Well, a lot of injuries and stress here for sure. Alright, Reaper has the Metacloud, though. Here you go. We are not bleeding out anymore. Much better. It'll give us at least one shot we can take. I could go hide in this room, and that would give me a little bit more safety here. I definitely should look for some kind of valuable cover. Other thought, by the way, is Orin has my last Metacloud, so I'm running out of heals pretty quickly. How to set this up, though? This guy hopefully has no more Overwatch charge, but I don't know for sure. He will pretty easily get into range, though, which means I really do want to run my team like into this room and make their life a bit harder and like pop out and look for like pop shots, basically. Pot shots, rather. Yeah. Let's hide in the room. That should give us pretty good coverage here. Let's knock down programs. We load scan. Okay. I'm going to skip on downloads. We need to get this guy out and away as soon as possible. So I'm going to run here. I'm going to null up because this is a really annoying layout. Okay, it's another annoying layout. Is what it is. Okay, let's just tank it. Tally is not the end of the world. Let's go here. Load this. It's not the end of the world. Okay, that's clearly got to get spiked. Oh, wait, I have to drop this. There we go. That's going to be trash. We null up. We load sleaze. We find what we find. We've got what we're looking for. Load our things. Actually, I didn't have to load them. I can just go here. Null op. Open the door. We are on a tight timeline. Don't make us regret this. I'll follow your lead. So I would have AP to spare if I hadn't loaded the programs here, but I am not doing more than this. You're disconnecting. And Valerie can go try to make some runs. Yeah, Orin is done for the turn with his 0 AP. He can run and heal next turn if needed. Initiative at 14 isn't great, but I can buff him with the Cyber Knight. Valerie's going to want to start doing some running. I think waiting for this sniper to have his turn and try to overwatch might be worth it. Because Valerie can, like, tank a shot here, and it's not even the end of the world. Okay. Well, once again, I think the plan is going to be... Well, actually, this box is safe. This box is full cover, and they can't see around it. So I can go here no matter what, and it's fine. I can bump... No, okay. I need to bump Orin's initiative before I go. Let's make sure he's not really caught out. But then, yeah, Viking can walk here, and it's totally safe. He's now in cover, can't be shot, and I can react to what the guards do. That should be fine. Magpie was bleeding out. We can just take her out and leave right now. She doesn't have anything of use here. She does have one of the better guns, but she has no, like, combat talents at all, and is actually at risk of dying, in the sense that, like, basically any shot will down her, and so it's not bother. Reaper can chill. I think her ending her turn like this is fine. We can throw it on new JTAC in a little bit. Actually, I can throw it on new JTAC, and... So the circle is here. This is JTAC. I think there's a chance we fight from there, and so, you know, throwing it somewhere like this is actually pretty reasonable. We might see the fight. This way, if she doesn't have a turn, we can still be in an okay spot. Alright, Sniper goes here and just stand still. Works for me. Alright, Hacker. Are you gonna get killed by this guy? Nah, the range is too bad for him. You're gonna be fine. Okay, you're gonna run across here and just be there. Alright, you're fine. Viking is gonna grab loot, then turn around. Okay. Let's put you back here. And the goal is try to get Orin to safety. It'll take a turn or two. He's got to probably get into this room first. But we'll do what we can. Your turn is over. Okay. Orin is going to... Oh, he doesn't quite make it. That's too bad. There's like a little bit of fence there that kind of blocks him off. I think that wouldn't work, and it's too big of a risk to try. So you're going to go into the room as well. Yeah, you're going into the room. Valerie has a bad initiative roll, but I think we're going to be fine. We can figure it out, I'm pretty sure. Alright, Shotgunner keeps running up. He might overwatch this. No, he's not close enough. Sniper is going to try. He's going to maybe overwatch. Oh, he's shooting. Oh! Wait, is he dead? Okay, no, he's not. He's not. Okay, Overwatch Cone is not the end of the world here. I am not in stutter range, and in fact, that's going to get tanked. So, Valerie's bleeding out. I can't... Let's see. Does Reaper have Strike Zone back? No. Okay, so no one can break this Overwatch Cone. He's got 2 shots. So here's the play. It's definitely ugly, and I wish I had Interference Spike back. One choice I could make. It's a little weird, but it would possibly work. Oh, you know what? Wait. Can you sneak through here? Right? If that pathing is open, we're fine. CK is going to be kind of annoyed. Okay, I'm going to try... Okay, so here's the thoughts, right? This guy, obviously, doesn't have an easy way in, but he can Overwatch at some point. He can also shoot from where he is, so I can't really wait around. This guy, definitely annoying. You know what? I'm just going to have my Cyber Knight tank it. It's fine. It's going to hurt. I'm going to get my Cyber Knight hurt and wounded, and I'll be really sad about it, but it's better than anyone else having this happen to them. Orin... Oh, man. Orin doesn't go until next turn as well. Wow, he's in such a bad spot because of that. Wow, that sucks a lot. Okay, I'm tempted to keep Viking here so that he can look for... Okay, I have thoughts. Okay. Can you get out without... Nope, you cannot. This looks... I mean, this telling me I can do this. I'm gonna be a little afraid here. Let's see if Valerie can get in. All right, so we're gonna try and be like, hey, look, the game is telling me this won't trigger Overwatch, and I'm clearly in the spot, okay? And she's not instantly dead because she has, you know, she's not bleeding out right now. Yep, okay. That works. So let's do this and get the team out. Same for you. All right. So Viking is still unassailable by the shotgunner. This guy's initiative will eventually time out and he'll have to move. This guy, you know, might Overwatch, but we'll see. But I need to give Orin some cover. And so Viking is going to basically stand here. Yeah, none of the initiative rolls really matter here. You're going to stand here. You've got tools like Interference Spike to and Atomic Stutter to break people out of Overwatch and stuff. So you're going to stand here and make sure Orin gets to safety, because if these guys all run up and drop Overwatch, Orin can't get out. Surely it's going to be fine. Yeah, you're kind of useless. Overwatch Cone is... I don't think it reaches. I think... No, it does. It definitely does. Wow, that cone is far. Holy moly. That sucks a bit. I can't break him out. He's going to get 2 shots as well. That's not great. All right, what about the other 2, though? You're going to walk up. I think at best you can Overwatch. I think you can't shoot at this point. Yep. And you break out Overwatch. Start running forward. The Overwatch cone is not better for me, except that you're now in Interference Spike range, and so I can break you out of Overwatch. That is now safer. I'm going to stun the shotgunner. Wait, do I absolutely need to? I'm not sure. Let's see if I can break out of this sniper zone. So if I run here... Okay, I'm going to yield. Okay, what can Orin do? Can Orin be a sneaky, awesome guy? Looks like yes. Okay. And then surely my CK can do it too. I'm going to run you here. It's telling me no Overwatch cone. I'm going to put you here. And we're out. Time to slip back into the shadows and find Emmanuel to share some strong words. That did not go to spec at all. Emmanuel may not be the master planner she likes to project. Luckily, we don't need her to plan our heists. Only leak us intel, trip up security, and scramble reinforcements. But we certainly made an enemy today. Especially if Dana wasn't bluffing about the so-called quantum fingerprinting tech. Can't believe it, we survived. You saved me. We saved your life. How are you going to repay us? That's all I'm thinking about right now, and I have some ideas. You know I can't go back to Ultratech. By now, they figured it all out. I'd be jailed for life if they don't just execute me. When I stole the AI trainer, I knew I could never go back. I had planned to take the money and disappear into the haze. I have connections. I've sold a lot of secrets and exploits over the years. Just let me get my feet on the ground, down here in the shadows, and I can be useful to you. Give me some time to reestablish my connects. I can be your dark horse in the Matrix. I can get you every exploit you need. If we believe him, be very useful underworld wire ghost contact for fencing digital goods and purchasing leverage to disrupt enemy Matrix and security. Try to decide before we talk to Emmanuel Hayburn. There's no doubt that Emmanuel would give us a bonus for the corrupt infosec chumbo. He's the one who's making the Sigma AI spoofing work. He's worth something. So it's hot cash in hand right now or a new friend of the Matrix. We will not mention Valerie. Then it's decided. Emmanuel is eagerly awaiting a debrief. That went off the rails quickly. We did what you're paying us to do. We put it right back on the rails. You showed that you're a real operator today. You rolled with it and came out on top. That could have been a bigger mess. We're back on our feet. Or don't pretend you didn't almost crater our team with overpromising on a crap plan. We'll be kind this time. This is, if you want to check out what this convo option does, my previous Let's Play from Early Access has this option, but we'll go here. We're quick on our feet. Everybody on a job that didn't get messy? Let's be frank, we all knew the Brave Star SWAT were in the frame. What about Dana, the sector commander who has the details on our crew and sounds like one to bear a grudge. Maybe even try to hunt us down and finish what she started. Dana is less worrying than you know. Trust me, she will stay in her lane. We can work around her. And this fingerprinting tech, does Brave Star really have a way to identify Cyberknights? No, there is no quantum signature technology. Dana was lying through her teeth. They don't have it, or you don't know about it. It doesn't exist. Cyberknights are untraceable. It's the reason you exist. Whether or not it's true, we have gained a new enemy in Dana Fedorov who claims to have captured our quantum fingerprint from my Cybernetics computer. We did discover the trainer's origin. A disenfranchised Ultratech employee tried to sell it to them. I understand that Valerie escaped the data center alive. So you knew about him in advance? That doesn't feel good. He was the prime suspect in the investigation. That's all I knew. And you're watching our movements close enough to know he's with us. I had my ears and eyes tuned up near the chem factory. My buyer is certain to be interested in his skill set. Turn him over with the AI trainer and I will double your payment. If you have other plans, he's in your hands. So we can double the payment or you get a wire ghost. Valerie is more useful to us in the underworld running the Matrix, which is true, by the way. That works for me. Just don't let him get into any trouble that traces back to you or me, all right? We'll be helping him get established and plugged back in. Our partnership will benefit in the long term from having a pro wire ghost in our debt. It'll take a few weeks, but Valerie's on his way to reestablish the digital underworld as a wire ghost who owes us 5 favors. So, last bit of business then. Let's see this AI trainer. Hold up. Before we hand it over, listen a minute, okay? Yeah, the Ejacs were in the middle of grinding out another set of exploit kits when we ripped the AI trainer from the Matrix containment core. We don't have the hardware to make our own exploit kits, but if I had a week, I'd be able to extract the ones they had already finished. She won't be very happy, but there's nothing she can do about it because it's ours. We will lose 2 trust, but we will get a legwork to grind out some exploit kits. They could be useful as leverage when running a job against a Sigma 6 security AI. Well, the legwork could be done by any of these 3. Let's go ahead and send Lynn to do so. She's bad at everything anyway, and the chances are pretty decent. We get 5 days. It's a decent shot here. Let's do it. Since we retrieved the AI trainer, we're claiming the exploit kits it was cooking. Not exactly the deal I had planned, but we can be patient. Well, that's the deal now. We will forward the dead drop details as soon as we finish with the trainer. My client will be less patient. I'll smooth it over with them since you did such good work tonight. Call me when you need something. If I need something, I know you're the operator for it now. We have gained Emmanuel as an underworld contact who will be willing to take bribes to delay and misdirect reinforcements and other security elements as leverage in jobs. Emmanuel is also willing to leak some milsec items that fell off the back of a truck for an inflated price. These are now available at the market. I'll get right to work. We stretched a bit for this chance, Lynn. Make it count. So team gets some solid XP. Mindset is now his name. We have some pretty long injuries. We have some decent wounds here as well because, of course, they've been pushed to bleeding out several times. We're back to heat capped. Not a big surprise. Really good XP, though. And, a little bit of stuff from loot boxes, a decent amount of stuff from downloads. Ended up going kind of quickly because it was correct to do so. Okay, so I'm going to save this convo, this mission for next episode. So ultimately, we're going to do... I don't like the train of having basically a bunch of base management at the start of each episode, but I would rather have the, continuity of conversation into missions, so I'm doing it that way anyway. I also forgot to put someone in the freaking trainer. I jumped ahead, ran the mission, wasn't time to run the mission, mistakes were made, is what it is. So we can at least do some training. I'm going to go ahead and learn digital coordination, keep moving up here towards Insider Hustle. For the hacker, we can finally learn Scapegoat. These are all done. This is happy, and so Scapegoat allows me to block some tally from nuking AI. Or sorry, nuking ice here. Vanguard, of course, can finally get +1 AP on Glasswalker. Considering that this entire sort of route takes 6 points, there's no way I'd go this before the sniper stuff, but it did require being level 11 to get that plus action point. Secondary hacker in a better spot now. We've got this all tuned up pretty well, so I will take the plus packet loss charge. Otherwise, I'm going to move upwards here. I should go for duration at some point, but don't need it right away. That is my team ready to go. Let's send for treatment here. So Ash has has one bed here, 7K in 7 days. She's a cheap one. So what about, so she's the fastest as well. So let's go ahead and send you in. Cut it down from 24 days to 14 days. It seems very worthwhile. As for Remy, same kind of thing here. It's really, really cheap here. 8 days for 8K. Cut 3 days off. That seems fine. It's a quicker run overall, which I think is worth it. Yeah, and I think we end the episode here. And next episode is this convo and getting that mission ready. All right. Well, that means I will have to see you next time. Bye-bye.